Hello everybody, this is Erica Serwin from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and today I'm going to show you how you can use the new gift bag punch board to make this really cool envelope. Kind of reminds me of the report card envelopes we got as a kid and as the kids still get at my school. And inside is a little gift card holder. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is a piece of designer series paper. This is the Bohemian, and I cut this piece 7.5 by 10, and on my Simply Scored, I scored it at 2.5 and 7. Now, if you have not seen the new gift bag punch board, I really like it. It's not hard to use. I feel like I'm not a very good box maker, so the box punch board and I are not good friends, but this thing makes me feel like I'm a great gift bag maker. So I really like this. So we're not going to make a gift bag though. We're going to use it to make those rounded edges for the flap. So on my score lines, right here, you can see I'm going to line it up. This is called the start line indicator. So I'm just going to line it up with that and punch. It comes with this great scoring tool. So I'm going to take it and go across, and I'm going to kind of move it over so that I can score it all the way here. This score line really isn't necessary, but it's going to help me know where to cut that off in a minute. All right, so I also wanted to point out that when you are scoring DSP, it's really thin, so don't push very hard, okay? All right, so now we've done this one. Let's scoot it over here and line the second line up, punch, and score this line right here. All right, so we made these score lines across here, and these two really were just so that we knew where to cut these flaps off. And I recommend you using your Stampin' trimmer so you get straight lines, but I did not grab mine, so I'm just going to use my scissors. And this is the basic construction for your envelope. So we're going to fold these over, and I'm going to use sticky strip right here because sticky strip will hold it for good. It is the best adhesive. It's not going to come undone, but you also have to be careful because once you stick it, if you make a mistake, there's no coming back from that. All right, so here's our little flap that I thought reminded me of the report cards that the kids get. It's rounded, and it flips over like that. Now we need to make a notch here, and the way that I figured out where to do this is I just got my ruler out, and this is 4.5 across. So we're just going to make a little tick mark right here, 2 1/4, that's half. And I'm going to take my 1 3/8 circle punch, and if you can see in the middle of that punch there's a little straight line there, so I'm going to have to angle it so I can see it, line my little tick mark up with that line and just punch, and that way I've got it as centered as you possibly could get it. Probably not quite perfect, but you know what, it's gonna work. All right, so now let's decorate it. Here's another piece of the Bohemian DSP. It's 3 inches by 10. And I'm using fast fuse again, and I'm going to have to be really careful to make sure I get this in the right spot, because if I don't, it's not going to come off. So I just kind of lined it up with one of those little lines. And now I'm going to fold it over and fold this one over. Perfect. Now we have new thinlits called Lots of Labels. There's from the big size to the little size. They're nesting, and I used the second largest one to cut out an early espresso label or tag or shape, whichever you want to call it, and I'm going to use my dimensionals to stick this on. All right, the next thing you need is an Island Indigo banner, and I have to say this banner framelit, it's from the Mini Treat Bag Thinlit collection. All the little framelits that come with those bigger framelits, I love them. They're great. And this one I think I use almost every project. I just love it. It's the perfect little banner. All right, now I have cut out a very vanilla tag, and this is with another new set called Labels and Tags, or Tags and Labels. Anyway, there's 2 different shapes and they come big to small. It's a great set to have. And because the stamp that I'm using is photopolymer, I can go ahead and stamp on the shape that's already been cut. Usually I stamp and then cut, but because I can see where I'm going, I went ahead and cut it. The stamp is from 10 of Cards, which is a great set. It was designed for the kit called 10 of Cards, but this font and these words I love, so I had to have the stamp set for use for card making. All right, so I'm going to stamp that in Early Espresso, and we're going to attach that again with some dimensionals. I go through dimensionals like nobody's business. I really love my dimensionals. All right, now the last thing we're going to do is add some little pearl accents here. These are called metal rimmed pearls. They come in 3 different sizes. You can see that there's different sizes. And the best part, my favorite, is that they have the adhesive already on them. So no searching around trying to find something that's going to hold these on. You just peel and stick. Stick in the right place, hopefully. All right, so there's the main construction of our envelope. Now let's make the card that goes inside. This is a piece of very vanilla, 4.5 by 5.5. It's just one flat piece. It's not a card. I felt like the envelope was fancy enough that I didn't need a whole full card, but you definitely, the measurements would leave room for a full card. I got another piece of the Bohemian DSP. This is 1 inch by 4 1/4. And I'm just going to put adhesive, get my fast fuse going, right here along the bottom edge of one of the long sides. I'm going to put it down here close to the bottom. And see, now we have a little pocket there. Take my handheld stapler and staple that right there. Now I'm not quite done. I wanted to add a little something right there. So I got this little scrolly border stamp, which is also from the Tin of Card stamp set. And I'm going to stamp it right underneath with Early Espresso. I don't know, just added a little more flair. Let's see where I had my gift card, and we'll put the gift card in there. I've made several of these. I think these will be great to have on hand as gift card holders. All right, and there we have it. We're just going to slide that right in there. And look, aren't they so cute? I just love this. I love the colors, I love the stamps, I love the ease of making it. I highly recommend that gift bag punch board. It is fun, it's easy, and there's a lot of different ways to use it, which I'm going to show you in the coming months. All right, guys, let me know. Please check my blog for supplies and dimensions, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.